News of the Weird.
A network outage that caused several government offices in northern Ohio to lose phone and internet services is now being blamed on a squirrel. Medina County officials said that the outage 2 weeks ago, which knocked out all of their phone and internet services at the government facilities at the county offices, including the county prosecutor's office, was initially thought to be caused by contractors who'd cut cable. But it wasn't. They found out it was a little squirrel who'd eaten through the lines. They are actually blamed for numerous power outages every year all across the country. Here's a weird one. Out of Putnam County, you guessed it, Florida, first responders are being credited for their work in rescuing a poor guy who was stuck in the mud up to his shoulders for almost a week without food or water. I have the unfortunate audio of the Palatka Fire Department rescuing 36-year-old Andrew Giddens. He was so unbelievably grateful. Specialized crews worked for nearly 3 hours to free him. He's expected to fully recover, but he's still kind of in bad shape. Dateline Atlanta, drama occurred at the U.S. Half Marathon Championship last weekend. This is so weird. When the lead vehicle leading the runners mistakenly turned off course, and it caused the front three runners, who would have finished first, second, and third, to go off course. So a gal named Molly Bourne was running fourth, and guess what? She won.
Those girls were pretty far ahead of me, so I was pretty sure I was coming in fourth. I guess I was the only one who went straight at that turn. But yeah, I guess I was just very, very lucky, but it doesn't feel like I won.
Yeah, it's because you didn't, but get this, she captured the $20,000 in prize money that she should have never had. And finally this morning, a story from right down the street. An exotic bird is making the headlines here in Vegas. And no, it's not at the Flamingo. It's actually a toucan. The bird, known for its huge, brightly colored bill, had been on the run on the lam in Vegas for months. His name is Sam. Get it? Toucan Sam? Like Fruit Loop guy? And he's now finally safe after wandering into some unsuspecting homeowner's garage. But he showed up, according to vets, with a chipped beak and several feathers missing. And apparently he'd had a pretty rough time out in the desert. Not to mention, poor thing lost everything at the craps table. I think we would all like to admit that we've not called in for a reason that's not legit. But let's be honest, at some point, we probably have. So here's Buzzfeed's list, and they're short. I'll go through 10. The top 10 lists of reasons and ways people have used to get out of work. At number 10, a guy apparently called off because he got lost in the woods over the weekend and didn't get back until 4 o'clock Monday morning, and it worked. Number 9, their friend's dog died. Okay, I've had 4 dogs die. It's devastating when it's your dog, but a friend's? Really? At number 8, they worked from home and they had to leave an online meeting because a squirrel fell down the chimney and was running around the house. Number 7, the goldfish was drowning. Now, how in the world would you know if a fish is drowning? That's kind of what they do, right? Swim underwater. At number 6, they needed to leave work early because their car was low on gas. Not out of gas, mind you, just low. At number 5, the parrot got out of its cage and was chasing the dude's wife around the house. Parrots can be kind of funky and mean at my work. Number 4, my kid got a pea stuck up his nose. Number 3, they needed to leave because their cat was having an existential crisis and wouldn't stop meowing. And apparently they bought it. Number 2, they couldn't come to work because their reflection looked judgy that morning and they needed a mental health day. And the number 1 reason, according to Buzzfeed, that people have used effectively to get out of work, they needed to leave because their dog locked their son out of the house.